Yo, 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 yo. Let's talk about it. I'm Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, tbkc, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. Um, Someone wanted to know the differences in temperament and in characteristics that they see. Why is it such a difference between the XL dogs and they said micro. I refuse to say that. Let's just say pocket. Well, it's very, very simple. Your XLs are mostly derived from Mastiff breeds. Whether it's the Bull Mastiff, whether it's the American Bulldog, whether it's the Bordeaux, whether it's the Neapolitan Mastiff, those dogs, I mean, it's not an accident that you see dogs that are 150 to 200 pounds, just massive, massive dogs. They get that from Mastiffs. Well, if you do any studying of the Mastiff breeds, and I don't care if it's the Tibetan or any of the Mastiff breeds, in general, the Mastiff breeds are a lot more ferocious guardians. They're a lot more apt to protect. They're a lot more apt to take a chunk out of somebody's ass. Whereas if you go to the bottom line of the pocket class, where they started adding this stuff in, 2006, 2007, with some of the French Bulldog stuff and some of the English Bulldog stuff, and pugs and Boston Terriers and dogs of that nature. The truth of the matter is that those dogs have always seemed to be better people pets. You know what I mean? They're generally a lot more, and I know some of y'all gonna be like, I know a crazy this, that, and the other, but no, their general temperament, especially that of an English Bulldog, is it's a lot more people friendly. It's a lot more laid back, and you see those characteristics in a lot of the dogs that people are using in the American Bully community from the pocket class. They carry on with a very mild, very chill type of temperament, and it makes it a lot easier for them to fall into line of what the American Bully's temperament was supposed to be, which was a companion. The XL, you're in a different world. It's really a different breed. That's why I keep telling people, like, all of these breeds have to be separated, because it's really a different breed. We're not gonna lie. I have a Camelot male, and he's different. You know what I mean? He's different. He's guard dog. He's up in your face. He's a big boy. He moves big. He do everything big, and he'll get in your ass big. Whereas my pockets, although they'll bang with another dog, I notice that they're a lot more dog aggressive than they are people aggressive. Now I wouldn't say if you acted up that you wouldn't get your ass bit, but they're if I'm going to see any aggression out of them, most of the time it's going to be towards other dogs. When it comes to people in general, you know what I'm saying, they can be standoffish, but you don't see them have the absolute I want to take a chunk out of your ass that my XLs have, and that it's just a difference. I've always, no matter where I was traveling, I've always noticed a difference in the temperament of the XL, whereas, even their demeanor, like when I approach, say, when I approach a pocket, even a confident pocket in the ring, he's chill. He looks at me. He sort of has that look on his face of like, hey, what are you doing here? What are you doing? But he's chill. I never feel like I have to really, really be on guard with the pockets. Never. Standards, a little more. By the time I get to the XL, I'm very much on guard, because I like to get down on the dog. I like to, touch them and feel certain things, especially around the hip area. I like to look them in their eyes to see if the eye setting is perfect, and if the coloration is on point, and all those things that you're supposed to do. And I tell you what, a lot of XLs just don't like it. They don't like it at all. I can do it to the standards pretty well, and I can do it to the pockets no problem. When you get to the XLs, a lot of the XLs already have this mentality like, I'm here to challenge you. I'll bite the shit out of you. And that's even the well-behaved ones. You notice that they are a little more tense. They're a little more edgy. If you've dealt with as many dogs as I have, and the type of dogs I have, you can tell the body language of the dog of what he's sort of thinking. You know what I mean? You can see the muscles tense up, and you can see his demeanor change. Sometimes you can see the lip start to raise a little bit, like he really wants to start showing you his teeth. And sometimes I'm talking about, and it's just a little quiver, but they lock in on you, and you know, I mean, I've done bite work before. You know that look. And even if this dog is relaxed enough to let you check it over, you know that look. You know in the back of his mind is like, I really don't know this dude. And if this shit goes left, I'm snapping him, you know? Whereas you don't get that from the pockets as much. The pockets be in their own world. You see them looking around and they just like, get me the hell out of here. This music is too loud. And that's the way they are. And it seems to me that the standard is more balanced than in the middle, you know? But this is one of the reasons why you see such a dramatic change between the XLs and the pockets. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that we have to come to the point to where we get it in our brains that these are truly two different breeds, and we can't change that. What we can do is be more responsible how we breed them, and even with our XLs, start trying to breed those characteristics out, considering that this is the largest, most dangerous dog in the American Bully family. And if we get into this pattern, which I know a lot of people have, of trying to breed Merle for everything, now you're starting to add in Catahoula genes, you know, and the Lappaha genes. These are protection dogs. These are hunting dogs. These are dogs that will get after it. You're adding in these genes to your XLs that are going to be 130, 140, 150 pounds. It's a recipe for disaster if we're not very, very careful about how we're breeding our dogs, and not just wanting to put something out that looks good, you know. As I've told y'all in the previous video, unfortunately, another young lady was killed by some dude's dog who he didn't have on the leash, or whatever the case may be. But it's another sad situation where the Pitbull has gotten a very, very black eye, and we're gonna have to do something about this thing to avoid legislation coming down on us. And where it starts at is our breeding process with the big boys, and making sure that they can be adequate and well socialized around everybody. But that was that question. Until next time, y'all, God bless y'all. Much love. Peace.